Okay, yeah, I'll definitely provide a statement. I don't want to see them really right now.
I understand. Okay, you can start now by telling me your name and the name of the police department, and just walk me through what happened.
Okay, my name is Thomas Daniels, and the name of the police department is the Wholesale State Police Barracks. Um, and let's see, what had happened was I was driving down Route 6 in Holland, Pennsylvania, and I got pulled over by an officer, and the officer was Trooper Corey Tyler. Let's see, he began to question me really hard as soon as he pulled me over. He was like, "Oh, are you still in this and that? Get out of the car. I want to do a DUI evaluation on you." So I got out of the car and complied for the most part, and didn't really give him any problems or anything like that. And basically, he then started to do the DUI thing, and I said, "Well, at this point, is it okay if I contact my lawyer?" And he started saying I was being a smart aleck, this and that, and called for backup, I believe, was what he did next. Let's see, the backup came, they both started questioning me really hard and said, like, "Oh, what's in the car? Do you mind if we search it, this and that?" And I said, "No, I don't mind if you search it." And they searched it, let's see, they searched it and found $6,200 cash in my back seat, which I have W-2s to prove that I own them. And also I have eBay statements to prove what I was going to do with the money, which is why I worked there. And let's see. At that point, after they found the cash, the one officer said something like "Coughlin" or something like that, and I didn't know what was going on at that time because there's nothing illegal about cash or anything like that. So the one officer went to cuff me. I was like, "What's going on, guys? What are you doing?" And so they get under arrest for suspicion of drug driving and possibly being a drug dealer or something like that. I was like, "Whoa, guys, that's crazy. What are you talking about?" And at that point, like, the one officer grabbed me, like, just straight up grabbed me, like, not even really to arrest me. They didn't say you're under arrest or anything. He just grabbed me and pushed me against the car. I hit my head off the hood of the car. Let's see, probably hit my head off the hood like 3 times or so. And the other officer was standing there with him, as they were both holding me by like the shoulder each. And once the one officer was striking me at that time against the car, they then like were whispering something in one another's ear, like, "Oh, I can tell, feeling towel, this or that," something like that. I heard parts of it, but I was like, it was really like an intense moment, so I don't remember exactly, but I knew like I was basically being threatened. So let's see, the one officer like threw me to the ground at that point. He put me in a chokehold, and I believe he kneed me in the chest. The chokehold was like pretty much like possibly a lethal chokehold because when I went to the hospital afterwards, they found out I had jugular venous distension, which is like a potentially fatal symptom of like being choked. So yeah, pretty much at that. Sorry, give me a second.
Now let me ask you a question, and can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. They pulled you. The officer pulled you over, and the first thing he did was order you out of the car. Is that right?
Yeah, he ordered me out of the car and to present my ID and stuff like that, which I fully complied.
Okay. And then he accused you of being high on drugs?
Yes, he said specifically marijuana at the point, and
okay. And then he found the cash, the $5,200 in your pocket.
No, $6,200 cash. No, not in my pocket. It was I had some money in my pocket. I had $400 because that was what I was going to deposit into my bank account to pay off like old bank statements and stuff like that. And basically, I had the rest of the cash like separate in like a little container or a pouch. I mean, I guess you would call it like a leather pouch that I always carried it in, like and that was in my car.
And they were accusing you of being a drug dealer with no other information except that you had a lot of cash on you?
Yeah, that's all they said. And they said I was stoned, so it was obvious that I'm a drug dealer. But what actually happened was the officer pocketed the money that was in my pocket. He put it in his pocket and kept it. So I had $6,200 cash in that container, or pouch, I mean. And then I had the $400 to $600, something like that, in my pocket.
Wait, let me back up. He put it in his pocket. Did he make a note of it? Did he inventory it? Did he ever give you a receipt for it?
No, it was not receipted. It was not put into inventory. I had $6,200 separate in the pouch. I know for a fact, and that's all that was reported, that there was 62 in there. And the other amount was about $400 or so
Well, hold on. Let me ask you a few more questions. Did he arrest you?
Yeah, I guess that's what you call it. More like beat me up and then charge me for resisting arrest to like cover it up and steal my money, in my opinion. But that's not proven. So.
Okay, so he arrested you and charged you with being drunk driving?
No, he never charged me for that because he knew I wasn't stoned, and never arrested me for that.
Well, let me ask you a question. What were your actual charges? Give me a list of the charges.
Resisting arrest and disorderly conduct attempted to engage in fight with officer.
Okay, is that the end of it? I mean, did they take you to jail after beating you up?
No, actually, when I left off in the story, basically, they had me in the chokehold and stuff. They picked me up, put me in handcuffs, and like the one like was faking a knee injury at that point in time because when he was choking me, I said, "This is under surveillance. What the hell do you think you're doing?" So he jumped off me and started to fake a knee injury. Like it snapped in his head. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna have to make this look like his fault or something like that."
So he was staging. Hold on, he was staging an injury to cover up what he was doing to you.
Yeah, he went on workman's comp for it and everything, and he definitely staged it because there's no way he's knee injured. He's the one that tackled me to the ground. I weigh 135 pounds. Even if I was fighting as hard as I could, there's no way like I could dislocate his knee or whatever he said. And if so, that was his own damn fault. But he's trying to make it seem like my fault.
Okay, when did this happen?
This happened March 10th, 2010.
Okay, have you been to court on the charges?
Just two pre-sentencing for just the two misdemeanors I mentioned to you.
Okay, did you have to take a plea deal to get yourself out of the situation?
I'm sorry, what's that?
I said, did you have to take a plea deal of some sort?
No. They tried forcing one hard on me. Like, even my lawyer tried forcing them. Like, oh, you won't go to jail if you just admit to the disorderly conduct. And nobody told me that the disorderly conduct was attempted to engage in fight. And, like, I know it's a big trick with, like, lawyers and cops and stuff like that. Make it plead the disorderly and make it seem like it's not a big deal, but it could become one.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Hold on. Did they ever return your money?
No, it's still in evidence, I guess, and the Attorney General sent me a letter, like, that they're going to attempt to confiscate the money from me, and what do I say in response to it or whatever.
They took your money, and they're trying to keep it under what premise? That you were dealing drugs?
That I'm accused of dealing drugs, yes. No premises at all other than I'm being accused of it. Oh, no, actually, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention, they had the dog sniff the money, and they said the dog barked at it, meaning it was hot for, like, drugs or whatever. And they sent that to the lab. Like, the officer, like, lied and said that the marijuana smelled like money, or the money smelled like marijuana, excuse me. And it came back from the lab, and the results were that the reason heroin, like all money, I guess 90% of the currency in the United States, I guess, was with that. And that's the research I've been doing.
Well, I know that's just 90% of the money has some odor of something on it. Okay, let me stop the interview there for just a moment.